Keion, as far as this Northside team goes, obviously you had a lot of success last year. What do you guys need to do as a team to build off that success, and what are some of the keys to having an even better season this year?
We just need to come together more, be more closer, and just get together and just do things good, just become more of a team unit, and also we needed to just know how to we need to learn how to win games. Last year we really relied on our talent to beat teams, and all the time that's not going to work.
When you take a look at the talent you guys do have coming back, what excites you about what you guys are going to be putting out there on the court?
It really excites me because we're all very versatile. We can do multiple things on the floor. We can switch up our game, so that's the part that really excites me the most.
When you guys roll out the balls for the first official practice on Monday, what is priority number one for the Northside now Legends?
Our priority is just getting better day by day, trying to be as best as we can.
For you guys, what are the goals this season, and what are some of the things you're working towards as you get ready to start things off here?
We want to do good in the conference, win the holiday tournament again. We want to make a deep run into the postseason.
For you, where have you improved from your freshman season to your sophomore season? What are some of the areas we're going to see that have been improved in terms of Keion Brooks' game?
I'm a very different player than when I was last year. I'm a lot stronger than what I was. I can put the ball on the floor and create my own shot, and I'm a better defender than what I was.
How's the recruiting going? What's that process like? Who are some of the favorites going on?
Right now, probably the favorites right now is probably Purdue and Michigan State. They're showing a lot of interest. They've been on me since I was in middle school, so the recruiting is really starting to pick up. I'm starting to hear from people I haven't heard before, so that's getting nice.
Anything else you'd like to add, Keion?
No, not at all.
You guys had a lot of success last season. What do you do to build off that? What are going to be some of the improvements we see from Northside that makes you guys even better this coming season?
Just staying focused, advancing in the postseason, doing things we didn't do last year, so that's probably our main focus right now.
When you look at the talent you guys are putting out there on the court, what excites you about this Legends team?
Just the energy. We're really close this year. Guys are starting to step out their comfort zone. We're hanging out a lot more. So it's just, the chemistry we're bringing to this season is definitely something I'm happy about.
Keion was mentioning that you guys need to learn how to close out wins. How do you do that? What's the focus to make sure that when games get down to crunch time, you guys pull out every single game?
Bring out the best in ourselves. Listen to what the coach has to tell us. Coming out and, listen to the game plan. Don't take anyone, we have to do things what the coach tells us. So obviously, just coming in the fourth quarter, staying focused and delivering, coming out with the victory. So that's something we need to pretty much improve on.
Practice starts in earnest on Monday. What is priority number one for this Legends ball club?
Coming out with intensity and energy, our chemistry is, like I said, it's building. So we have things we're really happy to show off to people. We kind of have a chip on our shoulder this year. We didn't finish high in SAC, so we have a chip on our shoulder, and we want to come show people that we're on top this year.
What do you do to improve upon that this season? What are the keys to having an even more successful 2016-2017?
We've been having a lot of players coming in the morning, getting up extra shots, so we can be able to. So defense won't sag off on us like they did last year. I've been coming in myself, getting up more shots, so I can help my team get to our main goals that we want to accomplish, which is win state, win the SAC title, and win the holiday tournament.
What excites you about what the type of talent and the talent level that you guys are going to be throwing out there on any given night?
It's very exciting because we can just blow teams out, have fun out there with ourselves, and enjoy ourselves and just play.
Obviously Chris graduated. He was a good player for you guys, but you return yourself, you return Keion, you return Jaylen, you return a lot of the core guys. How important is it to have that chemistry from day one to get this Northside team for where it wants to be? I mean, how important is it to start off hot so you guys can build off where you have been in the past?
It's very important. They very two key players for us, and we're just going to be able to do good this year and better than we did last year. And we have Juan, that's a player that he's been coming in, getting up extra shots, and he's going to be a better player than he was last year.
I think last year, our guys, a lot of our guys that were returning, it was their opportunity to really step up for the first time and be held accountable for a lot of things that, our previous seniors had done. And so it was a new experience for them. Now they're accustomed to that, and they understand that what their roles and expectations are, and their work ethic has been tremendous over the summer and compared to what it was the previous summer. So I think our focus has shifted to where it needs to be, to the north side of old in terms of our preparation and what we want to accomplish. And I think that's going to show this year more than it did last year.
In talking to Keion earlier today, he mentioned that just figuring out how to play Northside basketball down the stretch, closing out games. was a big thing that they wanted to work on in the offseason. Do you see that? How do you see that improving this year, and what are some of the keys to making sure that when you got an opponent down, you close them out and get that victory?
Yeah, you got to get the ball to where it needs to go, especially you ride the hot hand a lot of times, but understanding what your role and your responsibility is. And I think late in games last year, again, guys were in that position for the first time. Keion, especially as a freshman, and even some of our other guys, where their responsibility late in the game had changed, but now they're so focused in terms of what they want to accomplish this year and what they believe they can accomplish this year, and we're cohesive. And last year, I think we weren't as cohesive as we needed to be. Our guys have been together, hang out together beyond just being on the basketball floor, and I think that'll carry over. It's carried over in the past. I think it'll carry over this year. That cohesiveness late in games will show where they'll have a level of understanding and also belief in one another.
When you take a look at this ball club, X's and O's wise, what do you do well, and what are you improving upon this season?
I think the one thing that we do well is we get out in transition, we run the floor and fill the lanes. We got guys that can get to the basket, guys that can attack in transition, and offensively we do a good job of executing out of our sets, but we got to do a better job of moving without the ball. We got to do a much better job of freeing guys up, and our guys that are open have got to make shots. I mean, we had a lot of great opportunities last year to hit open shots, and we didn't. So that's something that we focus on in the offseason with a lot of our guys, getting in the gym, getting a lot of shots up, building confidence and building an understanding that we're going to go as far as our ability to make those open shots. And we have kids that are returning from last year that know the type of shots that they're going to get and know the type of shots that they have to make, and they believe in themselves now more so than they did last year. And I think that's what's going to help us, going into this year, because it's something that we focused on.